Hi, it's Lori from Recipe Girl, and today I'm going to show you how to make baked brie with blueberry sauce. Years ago, I worked for a catering company when I was in college, and one of the best things we did at our parties was we made these huge rounds of brie that were warm and melty, and everybody dunked baguette slices into them, and they were the hit of the party, just so good. So a few years ago, I created this recipe. It's a melted brie with a fresh, summery blueberry sauce on top, and it has been the hit of my parties ever since. So I'm going to show you how to make this, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare the brie and get it in the oven so it starts getting nice and melty. First thing I'm going to do is show you what kind of a brie to get. You can use whatever size brie you want, but this is a great sized brie. It's probably about 8 inches. I think you can get this round at Costco. That's probably your best bet price-wise, but this is a great size because when we melt it, it has a good dunking surface for the baguette. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a knife and you're going to very gently put the knife into the top of the brie and cut it all the way around the top of the brie. And then you're going to put it in a pan that has been sprayed with nonstick spray, and then you're going to put it in a preheated 350-degree oven. And while it's in the oven, we're going to get started on the blueberry sauce. In a medium saucepan, you're going to add a cup of fresh blueberries. Then you're going to add a little bit of light brown sugar, a little bit of cider vinegar, a little bit of cornstarch, and a little bit of chopped shallots, and a sprinkle of salt, and you're going to add some grated ginger. I have a great tip for grated ginger. When you have fresh ginger and you try to grate it, it is quite stringy. So if you cut it up so that the skins are off of it and you throw it in the freezer and it gets nice and hard, it's so easy to grate. So that's my tip for cutting ginger. And it's also a great tip for leaving leftover ginger in the freezer. You can leave it in there as long as you want and pull it out whenever you need it. The last thing you're going to add is a cinnamon stick, and you're just going to heat that all over medium heat until the blueberries kind of break down and get nice and bubbly. And then your blueberry sauce is ready for when your brie comes out of the oven. Okay, so the blueberry sauce is completely done and the brie is all melted and nice, and we're going to pull it out of the oven. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the top off of the brie. That little cut that we did around the edge of the brie, that's going to make the brie so easy to remove the top, and you're going to use a knife to just gently scrape the cheese back onto the gooey part and get rid of the top. And then you're going to take your blueberry sauce and spoon it onto the melty brie on top. The best way to serve this is with baguette slices, just nice baguette slices. You don't need to toast them. You're going to be able to either dunk them in the brie, or if it's still nice and melty, or you can provide a little serving spoon and let people spoon some of the melty brie and that blueberry sauce on baguette slices. This is such a delicious recipe for summer. You can find the full recipe at recipegirl.com.